You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football Podcast. Hello, everyone. My name is Ahmet Turgut. It's a brand new podcast. We'll talk about what happened to the Turkish teams in the Europa League. As you know, there was Fenerbahce and Galatasaray played their match on Thursday. And we'll also talk about and preview the Week 10 in the Turkish Super League. So stay tuned for next 15 minutes. We'll give you all the details. First, Europa League matches on Thursday. First match was between Fenerbahce in Istanbul against Antwerp, and they tied with Belgium team 2-2. Actually, Belgium team scored the first goal in the first minute of the match from former Fenerbahce player Samata scored a goal, and then Fenerbahce tied, and then Fenerbahce missed the penalty kick. Valencia missed the penalty kick, and then they were up 2-1 with another PK from Valencia. This time, he didn't try to be a Messi style guy, and then he put that in, and then Fenerbahce was up 2-1. But towards the end of the match, and Antwerp team, Belgium team scored tying goal, and Mesut Özil was subbed out again, did not play 90 minutes match. After he got out of the match, on the sideline, he kicked empty water bottles. So things are not looking good for Mesut Özil with Fenerbahce team, especially the coach of Fenerbahce, Pereira. There's something over there that you could see, and the frustration from Mesut Özil after he got out, he was subbed out. Ferdi Kadıoğlu was good in the first half. He was also subbed out in the second half. So there are problems with Fenerbahce's defense, and mainly because this coach of Fenerbahce, Pereira, thinks that Fenerbahce could play with three-man system in the backfield. I think that is the biggest problem for Fenerbahce right now. You cannot play three-man defense when your midfield guys don't help the defense. So there's a problem there. If Fenerbahce keeps playing like this in the Turkish Super League and Europa League matches, they're going to have a problem because, as I told you, in the Week 9, they lost the first place to Trabzonspor. Now, a tie at home in the Europa League against Belgium team Antwerp, it's not good. You have to win your home matches. If you don't, you're not going to get out of this Group D in the Europa League. After the matches played, in the other match, Frankfurt beat Olympiacos. So Frankfurt captured the first place from Olympiacos in Group D. They're on top of the group with 7 points. The Greek team Olympiacos is in second place with 6 points. And Fenerbahce is in third place with 2 points. And the last team, the Belgium team, is in fourth place with 1 point. So Fenerbahce has a game coming up in the Europa League on November 4th. Again, they will travel this time to Belgium to face Antwerp. And after that match, November 25th, Olympiacos will host Fenerbahce. Their last match will be at home against Frankfurt. So with only 2 points, next two matches, very important for Fenerbahce if they want to do something good in this Group D. If they lose in Belgium. And don't do anything in Greece. Forget it. The last match on December 9th at home against German team Frankfurt won't mean anything to Fenerbahce. So things are not looking good for Fenerbahce in the Europa League. But that's not the case for Galatasaray. Galatasaray played the late match in the Europa League in Moscow, in Russia. And Group E, Galatasaray went to Moscow as a leader and came back as a leader. And Galatasaray hasn't lost any matches in their last 7 matches in the European competition. Galatasaray hasn't lost any match. So Galatasaray went into the match with the plan going for only 1 point, and then Fatih Terim, after seeing Moscow defense making a lot of mistakes, he put in last 15 minutes forwards into the match, and Kerem Aktürkoğlu, the young striker, Turkish striker, Kerem Aktürkoğlu scored the winning goal in the 82nd minute of the match, and Galatasaray got a golden 3-point in an away match in Moscow. So this was a good thing before the derby match coming up on Monday in the week 10 in the Turkish Super League. So after Lazio at home tying to Marseille 0-0, and they only share the points, only one. Both of them earn only a point each. So Galatasaray sits on top of the Group E with 7 points, and Lazio is in second place with 4 points, and third place team, French team Marseille, is only with 3 points, and the last team is the fourth team is Moscow, is only with 1 point. So with these matches played, Galatasaray looks good, but nothing is guaranteed for Galatasaray as far as being in the first place yet. It's fine and dandy. They won a away match in Russia, in Moscow. This was huge. And I think the strategy of Fatih Terim's game plan in this match was perfect. It went his way. Sometimes things doesn't go away the way that you want in the match. This time, today in Moscow, everything worked right for Fatih Terim, coach of Galatasaray. So congratulations to Galatasaray. They're on top of Group E with 7 points now. They have matches coming up on November 11th at home against, again, Moscow. And then November 25th, Galatasaray will be at home again, Marseille, I believe. And their last match, this could be the decider for first place. They will travel to Italy to face Lazio. So mark your calendar. December 9th, Lazio versus Galatasaray should be for first place, I think. So that's going to be a huge match coming up in December. But before that, Galatasaray has to play 2 more matches. Actually 2 home matches coming up for Galatasaray. So Galatasaray looks good, but nothing is guaranteed for first place yet. So these were the things happen in the Europa League. As you know, Beşiktaş that's the only team that represents Turkey in the Champions League. They lost huge at home against Sporting. That was a huge loss for Beşiktaş. So things are not looking good for Beşiktaş in the Champions League. Now, let's get to our own league, our mother league. Turkish Super League, Week 10 will start on Friday. I tell you, the week of the match, as I mentioned to you a little while ago, it will be on Monday, this coming Monday. It will be at home for Beşiktaş. Beşiktaş will host Galatasaray on Monday. But before that match, the league, week 10 in the Turkish Super League, starts on Friday. The first match, there's only one match on Friday. Yeni Malatyaspor will host İzmir's Altay team, and this will be the only match on Friday. Yeni Malatya with 9 points, and Altay is with 15 points. Yeni Malatya has to win. If they don't win at home, they're going to be in trouble because they are very close to the relegation zone. On Saturday, there are 4 matches. Rizespor will host Kasımpaşa. Rizespor is the only team hasn't won a match yet in the Turkish Super League. Kasımpaşa also not doing good. Rizespor is in 20th place last team, and Kasımpaşa is 19th place team with only 6 points. So this is a huge match for both teams. Gaziantep will be at home against Giresunspor. Konyaspor will host Kayseri. Göztepe, Trabzonspor gotta be the match of Saturday's matches because Göztepe and Trabzon should be a fun match. Trabzonspor is the first place team in the Turkish Super League with 21 points, and Göztepe are not looking good. They're in the 17th place with 8 points. This has to be a win for Göztepe because if they don't win, they're in trouble too. On Sunday, there are 4 matches. Fatih Karagümrük will host Hatayspor. Fatih Karagümrük with 17 points. Hatayspor is in second place with 19 points. This is a huge game on Sunday. And also, Antalya will be at home against Başakşehir. Both teams are with 9 points. This should be fun. Antalyaspor is coached by Nuri Şahin, as you know, and Başakşehir is coached by Emre Belezoğlu. We'll see what happens in this match, but I think you might see Antalya win or a tie on this match. Sivasspor will be at home, and Rıza Çalınbay will host Adana Demirspor. Balatello will be playing against Sivas. Sivas with 10 points, and Adana Demirspor with 12 points. And Fenerbahce will be at home against Alanya. Alanya is very, very good team. They're with 17 points, and Fenerbahce has only, 19 points. They are in the third place. So this could be a match for third place. On Monday, as I mentioned to you in the beginning of the program, the match of the week, the biggest derby so far this season, Beşiktaş will be at home in their own nest against Galatasaray. The Galatasaray that just won in Moscow. But the league game and the derby match is always different. Beşiktaş has an advantage as far as the 12th man, but Galatasaray coming off with a big morale, winning in against Moscow. This should be a very good match, but whoever wins this match, they will climb up the ladders. Because if you look at the standings right now, Beşiktaş is in the 4th place with 17 points, and also Galatasaray is in 6th place with 17 points. So, if Göztepe beats Trabzonspor, and look for somebody to claim the first place and the week 10 in the Turkish Super League. If Göztepe beats Trabzonspor, if a Fatih Karagümrük or Hatayspor, actually Hatayspor wins against Karagümrük, Hatayspor could capture the first place. And a win for Beşiktaş will make things or Galatasaray things a little better for themselves. So we'll see you after these matches played, and listen to my podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. See you next time on Turkish Football Podcast. Bye-bye.